A very good morning to one and all. Let's once again I am welcoming you for the geography class. In this class, we are going to see the upcoming point from the chapter number 1, resources and development. Moving further to see chapter number 1, resources and development. In today's topic of discussion, we are going to see the development of resources. Dear cadets, first we are moving into the flashback, having the generalization of the discussed topic of the topic number 1 and 2. First, we had seen the definition of resources, which means everything which is available in the nature, in our environment, which can satisfy our need, although it is going to be technologically accessible, economically feasible and culturally acceptable, that is going to be termed as a resource. Moving further, we had seen the interdependent relationship between the nature, after that the technology and institution. That means the human being interact with the nature by using the different technology, and after that they are creating n number of resources. After figure point 1.1, we had seen the figure point 1.2. In that we had seen the classification of resources. In that classification of resources, we had seen the huge classification. I told you to draw the diagram in the notebook also. Moving further, on the basis of origin, on the basis of exhaustibility, on the basis of the status of development, on the basis of ownership, we had seen the different types of resources. I explained each and every topic in very detail to you. Now, after discussion of the definition of resources, interdependent relationship, classification and types of resources, today we are going to discuss about the development of resources. So quickly, we are going to see the following points. First, the resources are very vital for human being and for the human survival, as well as for the maintaining the quality of life. It was believed that the resources are the free gift of the nature. As a result, human beings use them indiscriminately and has lead to the following major problem. So I request you all, please go through the point, the development of resources. So the question arises here, why we require the development of resources. Point number 1, depletion of resources for satisfying the greed of few individuals. As we are talking about the depletion of resources for the satisfying of the greed of few individuals, for that purpose we require the development of resources. Moving to the point, please make attention. Resources are the vital for human survival, but if the human being is going to use it, overuse it, so it's going to be less in number, because resources are limited in nature. So in the examination, the question can be asked for you for the 3 marks, and the question will be, describe the various factors which are responsible for the development of resources or the depletion of resources, like that. Next, depletion means to be reduction, exploitation or overuse of the resources for satisfying the greed. If we are talking about the word greed, it's crystal clear that we are talking about the people are misusing the resources for their own use. Next, second point, accumulation of the resources in few hands, which in turn divided the society into 2 segments like haves and have-not, or rich or poor. So in this presentation, the slide is talking about the accumulation of the resources in few hands. That means the resources ownership in few hands, which is going to make the society into 2 segments. That means the have and have-nots. The peoples are going to be richer and poor. This topic, accumulation of resources, is very simple in nature. To make you understand about the society will divide into 2 segments or into 2 areas, which makes have and have not in rich and poor. Moving to discuss the point number 3. Point number 3 is talking about indiscriminate exploitation of resources has led to the global ecological crisis, such as global warming, ozone layer depletion, environmental pollution and land degradation. So here we are talking about the indiscriminate exploitation. Okay, we are seeing the indiscrimination exploitation of the resources. Just I am highlighting it, so after that you can understand about this, that indiscriminate exploitation of resources. That means without having any judgment, without thinking of others, we are exploiting the resources, and which is leading to the global ecological crisis, which can be global warming, ozone layer depletion, and environmental pollution, as well as the land degradation. Soon we are going to have the discussion on this topic, what the all the peoples of the world thinking about that, and they are taking different action. So as the 3 points are finished here, once again I will give you the highlighting point here. First, we are seeing the depletion of the resources. As we are talking about depletion of the resources, it means overuse of the resources for satisfying our need and greed. Clear? So in your textbook, please write overuse for this particular topic and frame your own sentences to explain this point. Next, second, accumulation of the resources in few hands. Its simple concept is about that when the society is dividing into two parts, richer and poor, and have not, it simply means about the unequal distribution of the resources. We are talking about have and have not. That means the resources are unequally distributed. So the distribution of the resources here is unequal. So point number second is talking about the distribution, the ownership or the accumulation of the resources in few hands. Third we are talking about the indiscriminate exploitation. If we are exploiting anything, so after exploitation it's going to lead the different problems, which are the global ecological crisis. So for that, all this terminology we are placing the word global crisis. So here the third point, you have to write about the global ecological crisis. You have to place in that crisis, you have to mention about the global warming, ozone layer depletion, environmental pollution, and land degradation. So dear cadet, in these 3 points, it's crystal clear about that why there is a great need for development of the resources. Resources are very important and limited in nature. If we are exploiting them, overusing them, and accumulating in few hands, so there is a great need for the development of the resources. Now next, moving further to see what the all over the world is going on and what the peoples are doing to preserve and conserve the resources. Next, an equitable distribution of resources has become essential for a sustainable quality of the life, which simply means about that we are going to talk and discuss about sustainable development. So first, equitable distribution, that there should be equalization of the resources, which is very important for the sustainable quality of the life. As we are talking about for the global peace, if the present trend of the resources depletion or by few individual and the countries and the continues, for the future our planet is going to be in a danger. Therefore, resource planning is needed. Dear cadet, please make a note of here. The resource planning is very important. So resource planning is essential for sustainable existence for all forms of life. So here, sustainable existence is a component of the sustainable development. Next, we are going to see about what is the meaning of sustainable development and why we are talking and discussing about in resource planning and all. So this particular slide is clear. Let's talk about equal distribution of resource, which is a very important for sustained quality of the life and global peace. Next, sustainable development. So this slide is talking about the definition of sustainable development. So what do you mean by the term sustainable development? So sustainable development means the development should take place without damaging the environment, and development in the present should not compromise with the needs of future generation. In a simple word, sustainable development means the development of resources, or we are planning to develop the resources in such a way so that we can use them in a judicial way without harming the nature, and we can preserve and conserve it for the future generation also. Suppose we are taking the example of petrol. Now we are using it. If we are going to overuse or exploit it, so it's going to be exhaust in nature, and in future it is going to be in museum in a bottle. Our ancestor used to use the petrol to use in vehicle. So like that, the sustainable development, which is talking about the economic development here. The word sustainable economic development, please make a note of it here, should take place without damaging. Damaging means we should not harm the environment, and we should preserve and conserve for the future generation also, but not to compromise with the present need also. That means we should use judicially. Next, sustainable development we have also seen. Now we are going to discuss about the another point which is very important. After seeing this slide, you are understanding about that. We are going to talk about the Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit, which was happened in 1992. So let's please read this slide first. This slide simply means about that number of the steps, the different parts of the worlds of the people they are doing for the welfare of the Mother Earth. So that was happened in the history in June 1992. More than 100 heads of the states met in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil for the first International Earth Summit. So that was the first international summit. In that summit was convened for the addressing of the urgent problem. Please make a note of it here, the urgent problem. And what was the urgent problems over there? That was the environmental protection of the socio-economic development, which is marked as a red one. Please make a note of it there. So environmental protection and the socio-economic development at the global level. Next, the assembled leaders assigned the declaration on the global climatic change and biological diversity, and the Rio Convention endorsed the global forest principle and adopted Agenda 21 for achieving the sustainable development for the 21st century. So it was happened in 1992, and talking about the environmental protection and socio-economic development at the global level. So all the heads, all the countries, NGOs and many more people participate in that. It was happened in 1992 in June month. The question can be asked, what are the different features of Earth Summit which was happened in 1992 at Rio? So the Earth Summit, the first one, first International Earth Summit, for the 1 marks question can be asked in the examination. It can be asked about, they were asking about the which urgent problem. So that the urgent problem, which is marked here with the red line, you have to write about that. How many numbers of the peoples, the heads of the states were there? 100. In which year it was there? Like that, which of the place and where it is. Next, moving further to see about what is the Agenda 21. So Agenda 21 is referred to the points which are going to in a favor in the 21st century for the sustainable development. So Agenda 21. So this slide is representing the Agenda 21. It is the declaration assigned by the world leaders. We can understand about the point in 1992 at the United Nations Conference on the Environment and the Development. That is the UNCED. Please have a tick mark on this point. It can be asked for 1 marks in the examination. UNCED. That is going to be United Nations Conference on Environment and Development. So moving further to see, it took place at Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It aimed to achieve the global sustainable development. It is an agenda to combat environmental damage, poverty, diseases through the global cooperation on a common interest and mutual needs and shared responsibility. So here number of the points are being given here. Please make a note of it about that. The global sustainable, right, development, In that, the agenda was caring about the environmental damage, poverty, disease through the global cooperation on the common interest. Just here, cadets, we are knowing about that today we are suffering with this pandemic of COVID-19, just like all the nations are helping to each other to overcome from this major issue. So moving further to see about this Agenda 21, it was the major objective of this agenda that every local government should draw its own local Agenda 21. It's all about for the conserving the environmental issues, reduction in the poverty, and reduction in the number of the diseases, and having the better medical health facilities and all. At the global cooperation, the countries are going to help each other. That was the agenda was talking about. Next, on this particular topic, what is Agenda 21? The question can be asked to you. So, I am giving you the highlighted questions for that, which may be appear in the board examination for the 2021 to 22 in board examination. So, please write in the notebook the important question. First, what is Agenda 21? What was its aim and objective? So, please go through it. Point number second, describe the features of Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit of 1992. In this question, you have to highlight about the aim and objective, how many number of the people participated, NGOs, states and all, and its theme which talk about the environmental protection, socio-economic development at the global level. Moving further to have a next question for that. What do you mean by sustainable development, or what do you understand by the word sustainable development? In that particular question, you have to write the definition of sustainable development. Next, as I stated about this point number third, point number second, and point number first, you have to write the question in your notebook. Explain the three major factors which are responsible for the need of development of the resources. So dear cadets, so this 3 point, the depletion of the resources for satisfying the greed of you individual. First point, you have to explain in detail if the question is coming for the 3 marks. Second, accumulation of the resources in few hand, which in turn divide the society into two segments, have and have not, and rich and poor. You have to explain all this point in your own words, and you have to prepare the notes also. And the last, indiscriminate exploitation of the resources has led to the global ecological crisis, such as the global warming, ozone layer depletion, environmental pollution, and land degradation. So here we have finished the following points which were talking about the development of the resources. Our point was the development of the resources and why there is a great need. So in the introduction part, you have to write about that the resources are the vital for the human survival and for them maintaining quality of the life. So we require the development of the resources. So dear cadet, in this all presentation, we have seen about the development of the resources and why there is a great need for development of the resources. We have seen what is the meaning of development. You please think upon on the topic and please prepare the notes. After preparing the notes, please take a screenshot or a photo and send it to my personal WhatsApp number. Next, in this all the presentation, we have seen about the number of the points. In that, this Earth Summit is very important. Number of the years, no question has been asked on this topic, but may be possible this year any 3 marks question or 1 marks question or 5 marks question can be asked on this one. So please read this one. If you don't have the textbook with you, please this slide presentation in a video form, please read it thoroughly and please copy down the important points, as the important points are very essential for preparation of annual examination. Last, Agenda 21. This is also very important. Please see it. Those who are using the internet, you can go to on YouTube also and search about this Earth Summit and you can get plenty of information over there. Lastly, I want to tell that prepare note according to the flow of the chapter, so it's going to be very important for generalizing the following topic. Lastly, thanking to each and everyone for watching this video. Jai Hind to one and all.